Well, it's good to know that I was born free from the day of my birth here on occupied Turtle Island, which some may call the United States. The United States is an occupying beast, in my opinion. And what they have done is strip two-spirit lives from indigenous communities. They have taught us different ways. They have harmed indigenous relations here, and they also continue to harm marginalized as well as people of color and trans and queer rights. I do not recognize this United States as democratic anymore. I see it as a Leviathan beast that occupies these lands.
Given all of that, you're still in a justice system that will move forward, right?
Unfortunately, but until then, they will not stop hearing this from me. I will not be silenced because I exercise my right that they so graciously gave me, my freedom of speech.
And do you plan to move forward and cooperate? Show up at these hearings and,
Oh, of course.
and fight in the systems?
Of course, I'm not done with this fight. You will see me in court. You will see me continue fighting with the ACLU, with everything that I have at my disposal, with my friends. You will hear everything from Epona.
I know you can't discuss specifics of the case, but like big picture here, what do you believe this is all about?
Genocide. I think that it's strictly about genocide. They have now increased bills. In 2023, we have seen 3 times the amount of bills just in this year since we've seen in 2016. They want to silence us. They want to deem us as pedophile or groomer or other. It's the common narrative of the occupying beast. They said those savages. They said they're after our women and children. They said, oh, the black people, they're after our women and children back in the Civil War when people were free. They constantly use this narrative, and I recognize my enemy.
What have you seen and experienced being behind bars here as a transgender individual?
Injustice, indignities, violence, constantly under scrutiny of what's in my pants. They said that it is, how'd they put it, procedure to ask me, are you male or female? I told them female. It's on my ID as female. The United States recognizes me as female. What business is it of theirs? They're not my physician, they're not my partner. They don't need to know. So I've been sexually assaulted several times while I was incarcerated there.
What do you mean? I mean,
By the COs, by constantly asking my genitalia. Is it normal for me to ask somebody, hey, your genitalia? No, it's not. It's not. Is that just common language that we're allowed to do that? Absolutely not.
how did they go about, housing you? Where did they have you sleep and eat?
They isolated me because I demanded that I am not to be housed with men, but they will not house me with females, so they isolated me. At first, they put me in what is called a bullpen. A bullpen is used for, in most cases, segregation for disciplinary action. If somebody is acting out or misbehaving, they go to the bull run. Some facilities call it the stupid box, or just isolation. So I experienced a lot of that. For the first week here, I wasn't allowed the same privileges as the rest of the population, such as, TV or whatever, which I don't really care about anyway. I like to read books. They wouldn't even give me library access for the first week here.
Because
I was in a bull run.
Okay, so they put you in a separate place,
Isolated.
not categorized with either gender, and because of that, they also separated you from other privileges.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, that's
This was very much a type of Nazi conversion therapy camp to me. They were trying to make me behave as a man. I am not a man.
help me understand something too, as far as details. So you have an ID card or something from another state, or you say the U.S. government has given you an ID card or something that states you are female?
Yes, I have a couple of IDs that state that I am female from different states.
Okay.
One of them being void.
One of them being what?
Void. While
Okay.
getting a new ID, they void the other one.
Okay.
But I have been recognized for some time now as female.
So it sounds like, and there's also probably a discrepancy too between ID cards you have and then what the courts have, right? Because when I was in court, I heard them use your birth name, right? Referring to that as a legal name.
Oh, well, this is an issue too. If you have ever been incarcerated in your life under certain conditions, they revoke the privilege for you to change your sex on your birth certificate. They revoke that privilege because they now deem you as a criminal felon.
So you think that may? Now I know the prosecutor and the judge moving forward here on out will refer to you as your name, Ms. Rose.
Let me be clear that my gender is not a preferred pronoun. It's not because I prefer it, it's just is what I am. Do you say that to your daughter? Do you say that to your niece? Oh, her preferred pronoun, right? No, that's just what she is. Epona Rose is exactly what she is.
Is there anything else you want to add? Okay.
This fight's not over.
Good luck.
Thanks.